on all of them. It's still a lottery who's going to take the victory.
It certainly is, but as you say, the 95 of Morelli, you know, he's not going to be happy with 8th place. He knows he's got to claw some points back after his mistake yesterday, so expect to see something special from him, I think, in these remaining 5.5 laps.
He's got no plan B. Plan A is win, 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 but that is the same plan that all these riders are exhibiting there then. Rico Salmela, not least, in 3rd place. He wants one better here in Rookies Cup today. He's in 5th place at the moment as Brian Uriarte just goes up the inside at Garage Verde.
But Hakim Danish has done an awful lot of leading here this morning. He's got the 28 of Max Chies on his tail. There is the 54 of Veda Pratama. He could be in the hunt for the win here too.
This is a really good ride from Danish, though, isn't it? He is such a special talent, you've got to say. A big hope for the Malaysian fans watching back home, but is Quiles now going to get a run on him? He had a bit of a wobble coming out of the Shimano Buffesses, but there they are, into the final complex of corners. We're looking at Pratama, who's moved up to 6th place now. Quiles has got the lead.
He has got the lead. Let's see if he can make a break for it. It's going to be just 5 laps remaining as he crosses the line. This time, 2/3 distance. He's head down, up through the gears, up to 6th gear, 210 kilometres an hour, 130 miles an hour as they tip it into the right-hander.
And we have 144s nearly across the board in the top 10 then, so it has been tyre conservation. Now they're letting it rip for the final few laps then. Quiles up the inside then. He takes the lead from Danish. What about it then, Peter? We have a race on.
We certainly do, don't they? Side by side down the hill now. Can Danish go up the inside? He does! Hakim goes up the inside in 3rd place. It's the 51 of Brian Uriarte. I still think Uriarte's the dark horse in this race. I expect something really special from him in the closing stages.
It's the top 4. Quiles, Danish, Uriarte, Peroni. They've got Pratama behind them. Don't count out Carpe and Salmela or Morelli. That's 8 riders in contention for the win. They come down one of the short little squirts to Garage Verde. Who's going to be the last of the late breakers? Danish, so late, but can he get it stopped? He does just about, but he runs wide. Up the back straight they now come.
Yeah, and the slipstream is in the hands of the 28 of yesterday's winner, Max Chies. As you say, you know, Hakim going on the wrong side of the white line yet again.
Blimey, that is a tight line, isn't it, from the Malaysian? This is the Shimano Buff S's. The fans starting to get riled up. They know they've got a spectacular race on to open the day's action here in Rookies Cup.
And the French really invented cup racing, you know, with Coupe Kawasaki, the Yamaha Cup. We're talking sort of 40, 50 years ago, but they invented cup racing. They're seeing the best of it now.
This is the road to MotoGP. The best youngsters, one of these riders could well be a future superstar, like your Marc Marquez's, your Pedro Acostas in MotoGP in just a few years' time.
Head down again, and Danish is still leading this race, but not for long, because Chies has him. Can he hold it on the brakes?
He can. Quiles is so strong in the braking zone towards turns 3 and 4. That's where he was really good yesterday. Turns out he had a little bit in his pocket too, an ace up his sleeve for the final complex of corners as well. Will he need that today, though?
And Salmela has dropped back to 11th.
Goodness me.
I didn't see him make a big mistake, did you?
No, I didn't spot that either. I was looking at like some Morelli too, down in 9th. So a lot of the riders really losing out. Carpe in 6th place. There is a bit of daylight. It's 4 riders really in contention, and actually they're all running 44s, mid to late 144s. We'll see if anyone's got anything left.
And still it is Chies who had the advantage over Hakim Danish. Uriarte, as I say, he's looking for me so good in 3rd place, ahead of the 73 of Valentin Peroni, the Argentine.
Salmela been pushed now back behind Christian Daniel in 12th place. I think that is him out of the race. I'm not sure what's happened there.
Well, he said, you know, he thought the bike was okay yesterday, it wasn't perfect, didn't plan to make any changes. The track temperature has changed, but surely not enough to really upset things. Something very strange going on with our Finnish ace back in 12th place.
He said a 145.9 last time around. Surely there was a bit of a mistake there, because that is drastically slower than all of the riders around him. He was probably the slowest rider in the top 16 last time around, so maybe he did go off track or something somewhere. We'll have to ask him.
Right, so across the side now, just 3 laps remaining. It is Maximo Chies who has the advantage. Hakim Danish pulls out of the slipstream. He goes inside him. Is he late enough on? Oh, and round the outside comes a
look at that braking zone into turn 3. Dinesh leaves it as late as he physically can. They hold off Uriarte through turns 3 and 4, and what a timely point of the race for Max Quiles to put the fastest lap of anyone down. A 1:44.3, 0.2 of a second ahead of his arch rival in this race, Hakim Dinesh, who still leads the way, by the way.
He does indeed.
But not for long, or does he? Quiles gets a bit sideways in towards turn 7. That was awesome. Here they come down towards Garageford.
Any thoughts of anybody leaving anything in hand? It's all on the table now. It's Hakim Dinesh who has the advantage. This is where Quiles was so good yesterday, but he can't get past Dinesh. He picks up the slipstream down the straight. The 73 of Valentin Peroni, the Argentine. Then the 54 of Veda Pratama is there, just behind the 51 of Brian Uriarte.
He's still on the back of this Indonesia stand-up. This could be pretty special from Veda Pratama if he manages to latch on. He's got about 2 and a bit laps remaining. This final complex, the fans are all in the stands and all over the grass banks, ready for a grandstand finish. And they're going to have Rookies Cup.
And passing here is so difficult. You know, you can pass, but if you make a muck of it, you're going to end up on the green, or you're going to end up having to back off. And it is so difficult to get out of that last corner first, because then you're going to win the run to the line.
Not ideal timing for the Swiss rider Lennox Famara, getting a long lap penalty in these closing stages. There we have Carpe, now fastest lap of the race, a 1:44.2. He's still in 5th position. Uriarte looking up the inside, thinks better of it again though. Quiles leading the way.
And Hakim Dinesh got a bit loose there, and you can see he lost time because he got it all loose going into the left-hander, but he got it collected, and he's still there hunting down, if he can, Max Quiles, who still has the slightest advantage as they accelerate out of La Chapelle and up to Limousin.
I think we're not giving enough credit at the moment to Valentin Peroni. Look at the inside line he's cutting there. He is able to cut an inside line much tighter than anybody else. You saw it into La Chapelle, turn 6. Now he's into P2. Well, this is his best result in Rookies Cup yet, P2 so far in Jerez. Here could he go P1 here this morning.
And it's just a lap and a half remaining now.
Oh!
Incredible stuff from the 13 of Hakim Dinesh. He was inside the 51 of Brian Uriarte there. That was a big move from the Malaysian at a crucial stage of the race.
Quality from Dinesh. Malaysia stand up. This is your boy here doing things very, very specially in Rookies Cup. Quiles still leading through the Shimano Professors. Uriarte, that's where he made a mistake yesterday and put himself out of contention. It's still 5 riders for the win. The final complex, the dress rehearsal. Here we are.
And this is a replay there. 51 is Brian Uriarte, but he just ride, and back underneath comes Hakim.
Wow.
That was superb stuff. He got past, he just went straight back underneath.
That's what racing's all about. They come onto the start and finish straight for the penultimate time. Quiles, Peroni, Dinesh, Uriarte and Carpe. A bit of daylight between Dinesh and Uriarte in 4th. That's unfortunately Lennox Famara down and out, but we focus on the front.
Yeah, and it's Quiles, but only just. He has it from Peroni.
Wow.
Yes, but he doesn't want it to come down. He doesn't want to have to overtake anybody in the last section here. He said, yesterday I was just made sure that I was really perfect in the last section. I think he had plans to lead it all the way. But Peroni, Dinesh, Uriarte, they've got other plans.
Fastest laps of the race by all of the top 3 pretty much. Last time around, it's all out there on the track. Stand up, ladies and gents.
Well, will Dinesh, Peroni, Uriarte and Carpe muck each other up and let Quiles win this one?
Well, who knows? Here they come. This is Garageford. Big overtaking manoeuvre from Uriarte. Up the inside of Peroni. Down the back straight. We're heading towards the final complex. Slipstream City. Don't go on the grass. Quiles leads from Dinesh.
And Uriarte learnt, because he did that overtaking manoeuvre on Dinesh the previous lap and drifted wide. This time he didn't reply. It's 4 abreast. 4 abreast. Who's latest on the brakes? It's Quiles.
Oh!
Someone's going to have to do something special, because Quiles is looking really good here, but 51 is Uriarte. Uriarte, surely he's going to have a try. He's only got a couple of corners.
Go on, Hakim. He's going to get a podium again. 1 corner nowhere to go, Peter.
Uriarte down the inside on Chies into the last turn. Surely he's going to have a go up the inside.
He does! Come on!
Uriarte! Oh, yes! It's Uriarte! He's a masterstroke from the Spaniard. It's Uriarte. He keeps, as long as he kept it off the green, he's going to win this one. You can't leave it to the line. Uriarte wins over Chies, Danish, Peroni and Carpe.
Wow, that was as good as it gets in Rookies Cup. The crowd across from our commentary position are on their feet applauding. We have a new winner in Rookies Cup. His name is